welcome back everybody to Haut-Beyleron. Apologies for the gap between this episode and the last episode, but it's been a bit hectic. But we are here. We do have another nice pallet of eggs and another one on the way. I did skip through to May, so we are at the start of May because there wasn't really a lot going on. The chickens, what have they got? They're not too bad for feed. They could probably do a topping up at some point. Obviously last episode we put the sheep pen down, but no sheep as of yet. And because I have skipped through to May, our grass field is ready to be cut, so we can get some grass off of there. I did say about making hay, but obviously with the sheep you can give them grass or hay, so there's no need to really go to all the effort to make hay. We'll just make some grass bales. But what I have noticed is the fabric price, and I know I said we were going to get a tailor shop and go into the clove business, but I think that's going to take a lot of money, because the tailor shop I think was about 100 grand, wasn't it, to put down. We need a decent plot of land for that. I don't really want any factories around our farm. I'd sooner keep them away from the farm a bit. So the fabric price there, 7463. If we go on to this menu, May, according to this, is the best price month to sell, and that is shown 729 because we get those prices now since the update. So 729, if we click back on that, that is surpassed that, and I think that is a very good price. I think we've got about 3 pallets of fabric up at the spinnery, so not a lot. But going on those figures, that is going to give us over 21 grand, which is pretty good. So I'm thinking we might do that first. Obviously we do have our trailer, we can use this to load up the pallets of fabric. It's got a pin hitch. My only concern is obviously we need to load the pallets up, so we need this fella really. That does have a pin hitch on the back, but this really doesn't have a lot of horsepower. It does have a nice top speed, 26 miles per hour, but I just don't think it will get up that hill to the spinnery with the trailer on the back. And then we need to go to the farm shop, which we know very well, which is right up here. So from the spinnery I'd probably, well, cut across field like that and then through past the biomass heating plant and cut all through along in between these fields. So is that going to cope with that? I really don't know. We haven't got a low load or anything. I don't really want to be leasing one. I'm wondering if there would be a way to get that onto there, and would it stay on there? Let's give it a try. I honestly don't think it will work, but if you don't try these things, you never know. I think we could probably get a cheap enough low loader. I'll tell you what, if I lined up with that, it would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we could probably get a cheap enough low loader and just lease it. But then I just think, what is the point if we can do something like this? Right, let's drop that down there. Ah, actually, has this got a movable drawbar? It does. It doesn't really tip the back up as much as I'd liked. Right, okay. Yeah. Right, let's try it. Let's try it. Right, let's get that right up. Is that... No. That's just going to push the front up, isn't it? Right, let's get lined up. This isn't going to work, is it? Although there's not really a lot in the way of these wheels. Why can I not line things up today? There we go. So, is that going to... Go on. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, now it's stuck. I think it's stuck on the back of the trailer and on the floor at the back. We'll put that down. Does it give us any weight on the front? Oh, it's trying to. We could probably... that will strap that down, but it'll be dragging along the floor. I don't think we should do that. Right, let's put that back out of the way. It's definitely not going to work if we try and reverse on, because the back is lower. It's going to hit that. If we put these down, it just pushes the front up. I don't think it's going to allow us to get up on the side either, because I think what was helping us get up the back is that little bar on the back, on the sides here. Let me put that drawbar down a bit more. Right, let's lower that right down. No, that's definitely not going to work, is it? What we need is to lift that up. We need something. Would that fit in under there? That's about the same level as the trailer. I don't think that's going to fit, is it? We end up putting a big hole through our farmhouse in a minute. Go on. No. Oh. I know we've got 111 grand. But I'm trying to save us some money. We do have a little bit of room here. Right, let's pull them right in like that. If we could get up and over that way. Oh, right. Let's try and get this trailer. Because if we can do this, we can load up the pallets. Is that going to do it? Let's go a bit more of an angle like that. We can load up the pallets. I'm not too worried about the front loader. It could stay up. That's not enough far back, is it? I can stay up at the spinnery. I'm not too fussed about that. That is not where I want to go. I want to get right back alongside there. Something like that. Right. This probably won't work either, but if it does, it'd be brilliant. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, I'm caught on the roof now. Come on. We are up. Let's get a bit more central. I'm so happy with that. Sometimes you just got to improvise, look. I don't know how we're going to get it off. I suppose we just have to drive it off. Let's go a little bit something like that. Awesome. Now if we put the tension straps on, boom, that should keep that down. A beacon at the back. Right, let's head on up to the spinnery. Ah, that's made my day. I really didn't think that was going to work. I was just going to bite the bullet and go and lease a low loader. Right, let's just keep our eye on that. It shouldn't move because the tension straps do pretty much strap down everything now in the game. Although it doesn't really look like it. That is strapped down. Now, shall we go up this way? So that's where we're heading, right up there. Honestly don't think the front loader would have coped going up here with this trailer on the back. I think the tractor's going to struggle a bit. I know it's got the front loader on the back of the trailer, but because this is only 50 horsepower, that front loader, I think. It does have a decent top speed though. But it would have had to have driven all the way up here. And then obviously load up the pallets, again I know it's only 3 pallets, and then go across country, which I don't think would be too bad because I don't think it's too hilly going across like that. It's more getting up to this part of the map. Once you're up here I don't think it's too bad. But as you can see we are doing okay. With a grey looking sky for May. Sun's trying to force itself out somewhere. Right, let's go into the spinnery. Let's get down into the old cab. Probably a little bit better for this drive because there's a few trees and street lights about. It is very tight up here to move around, so I have no idea where we're going to place the trailer at the minute. I'm wondering if we should go round here. Oh, hopefully no one's out eating their breakfast on the benches. So the trailer can stay like that. I think something like that, provided we can get through. Let's turn the tractor off. We'll turn those beacons off for now. Now we've got to get in this and we've got to get this off. Now do we just drive off? Let's just go for it. Oh, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So there's our 3 pallets. I think if we pick them up like this, now I can move those in and out. So if we go in a bit like that, down a bit, There we go, there's our first pallet. So yeah, they are 1,000. Right. Where is our straps? There's one there. Right, just above those labels, we'll go for 2 there. And then the other ones can go, well, wherever. Could probably stack them on top of each other, to be honest with you. Off. Excellent. Ah, this is all going to be worth it when we get nearly 20. Well, it'll be nearly 22 grand. Not far off. Without working it out properly. Oh, let's go down a little bit. Yeah, it would have been nice to get into the closed production, but we have got plenty of time to do that. Try and build our money up a bit more. Obviously, we do want to move forward, get some sheep. That's going to cost money. Right, this doesn't have to look amazing. Probably am just going to stick the other one up on top, kind of in the middle of those guys. Like I say, the front loader can stay up here. I'll worry about that. I can come and get this after the episode is finished. But it's all about trying to save 2 trips coming up the front loader and the tractor and trailer. That first one looks a bit iffy, but as long as we can strap it on, I don't care. Something like that in the middle. Come on, come off. Please come off. No, come on. There we go. Right, let's just put this somewhere. I'll tell you what, we'll put it in a parking spot out the front, shall we? That one there will do, next to the van. After all, we do own this production chain, so we can do what we want up here. It looks like we are. Right. Let's get a strap over these. Has that gone over all of them? That has. Brilliant. So, I don't think we can go any shortcuts. Oh, where are we? We are here. I was on that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go out the same way, and like I say, we'll turn right up there, left. Start the engine would be good, and then we need to get out of here because, like I say, it's very tight in here. But we are out. So 3,000 litres litres of cloves fabric, should I say, not cloves. Very colourful pallets though. Right. I'll probably see you over at the farm shop to sell this. Right, so here we are at one of our favourite sell points. I assume it's going to be round the back because that seems to be the pallet sell point. Let's get right in the zone. Oh, there it goes. Let's take the straps off. Money's rocketing up. 22,369. That is what I am talking about. I think we made the right decision selling that. I know we could have built it up and then moved into the clothing business, but might as well sell while we can. Right, next on the agenda is we are going to cut that grass field. I wouldn't have thought there's anything in the bargain base. Oh, look at that. Got a fabric pallet in the used vehicle sale. 10,000 for that. That's with 43%. Ridiculous. They are all mods, them. How bizarre. We need a mower set up. I think we'll probably just go what we used last time, because that was quite a good cheap option, wasn't it? And that was these two fellas, wasn't it? Don't think I've got any cheaper mods. Those are nice, but they are very expensive. Yeah, I'd rather go for these two. So what I think we'll do, we won't buy them, but we'll lease them. So if I do that now, shouldn't take us long to cut that field again. We'll head back to the farm. I'll drop this trailer off. I won't worry about the front loader. I'll try and remember that at the end of the episode. And then I will pick the mowers up. I'll see you down at the grass field. Right, here we are again. So what we'll do is we'll try and do the same as we did last time. We'll cut all the sort of outskirts and, well, basically just get as much as we can off of this little area. So I'll go back as far as I can for the tree. Something like that, I think. Obviously this doesn't have a swath drop, this mower setup. So let's turn that one on and drop that and move forward. Don't really want to be picking up those bits there by that tree. Turn that on, lower that down, and then off we go. So we will obviously have to use our windrower, but that's fine, that's what we bought it for. Oi, steady on. Right, you see we're trying to mow some grass here. Yeah, we'll just windrow it all up, we'll bale it as grass. Pretty sure there's a little bit of storage space on that sheep pen where we can store some bales. And then we can get some sheep. Which is going to be very exciting. Do like it when you start expanding the farm. So we're now going into the good stuff. This will probably be our last cut for this grass field. After this we're gonna probably put some soybeans in here, I think. I was thinking sorghum because that can go towards the chickens, but we do have our barley field, which I'm hoping, obviously we've got barley here and we've done canola in those three, so we're still going to be twiddling our thumbs for that. But I'm hoping the barley is going to be ready, what should be ready next month in June, because we planted that in September. Yeah, that's right. So barley and wheat, they do take quite a long time to get going. So does canola. Look at that. We're not going to be able to harvest that until probably I can't remember when we planted that now. July, August. I think it's probably more than likely going to be August. So the chickens will have some barley they can munch away on, so it's not like they're going to go hungry. Oh, I don't want to be missing any little bits. Got to get as much as we can. I wonder if we've actually got any left in our baler. Didn't think about that. Maybe. Right, let's get this done. Right, so this is the last strip. There is one bit left up the top. So if we raise them up, should be able to get that with the front mower. Just lift that up for a minute. Looking very good. Pleased with that. It's just this little tuft here. Let's drop that down. Oh, don't want to miss that. There we go. Right. Turn that off. Fold that up. Right. I'm just going to put down the mowers in our yard. I'll return them later because I want to get cracking on with the windrowing. And then obviously it's going to be the baling. So let's just drop these. I don't know. Let's put them over here. Out of the way. I've still got my flashers on, haven't I? Right, that one can go there. This one can just go in front of it. I don't think anyone will pinch it. Like so. Right, windrower. Oh, let's grab that. And then off we go. I do like this windrower, it's very cool, very cheap as well. Highly recommend it. It's got decent whatchamacallit on it. You know what I mean. Working width. That is what I'm looking for. So let's get into a decent position. That is absolutely awful. Come on, you can do better than that. There we go. Alright, let's turn that on. Off we go. Now, I've tried my best again to get this sort of as practical as I can in terms of being able to bale it up. It's actually a pretty good width compared to the mower. It's, as you can see, you can work out the width of the mower cuts. And this is pretty much like for like, I think. So we're a little bit lucky there. Probably just do that for now. Those little bits there I could probably pick up with the Bales, you know, itself, if that makes sense. Shall we go round? I think we better actually, haven't we? Instead of going up and down, it's going to be less chance of getting hit by any of the traffic. Looking good. Once again, this is going to be quite a good swath this side. I think that's what happened last time. We had a very thick swath down this edge. That is the windrowing done. Whilst going round, my brain was working away, and I've realised I've probably made a little bit of a mistake actually, because it's all well and good me saying we'll make grass bales instead of tedding and making hay, but our baler will turn them into silage bales, wouldn't it? I don't think there's any option to stop that from happening, and if there isn't, I think there should be, because that is annoying. I'm gonna have trouble backing this in again, aren't I? This is very fiddly because it turns on a sixpence, so you do it in short bursts like that. Do right, let's grab this out. See, that's already got grass in it. Let me turn the help menu on. See, there's no... I think you should have an option. Well, we are going to end up with... Oh, that's annoying. We're going to end up with a silage bale if we carry on with this, even if we do ted the swaths over there. The only other thing we could do, which isn't ideal, is to lease a baler, which is very annoying. Didn't really want to do that. So 48 grand would be the cheapest base one. Got a few mods. Got these guys. They're round bales. I'm not fussed whether it's round or not. Look at those fellas. That's too small. That's going to produce small bales. I've used that before. I wasn't that keen on the pickup on that. And that is it. So we have got these fellas. 125, that's the same size as ours will do anyway. What would that be to lease? I mean, it's only 30 grand. 1500. Right, we have a case, a baler to go with our case tractor. It's got 11 litres in there because I just picked up those little bits there. So we need to stay away from that hay really. What I'll do is get quite a bit in the baler and then go over that, and it should do what I said earlier about swapping over to grass. Now the only other annoying thing about this, well, not annoying about the baler because it seems like it's a cool little baler, is we will have to stop when it's unloading. Whereas the fast baler, our baler, we could have just carried on with that. I have turned on automatic drop, so it will. I'll tell you what, we're at 80%. Let's spin round. Let's go and pick that hay up. Please do not turn over into hay. If it does, well, if it does, it's not a disaster, is it? We can still. Yeah, so there you go, it's staying as grass even though we are picking up hay. So, just in case you weren't aware of that, I expect most of you are. And I expect most of you were screaming at the screen when I said we're going to just do grass bales. Saying, your baler will not do that. But saying that, if it does do that, can someone please let me know so we know for future reference. So this is what I mean, we're going to have to stop to do this, which isn't a problem. And then off we go again. But it's a pretty cool little baler, but yeah, baler that. I'm quite impressed with that. It's picking up very well. So we should get a decent amount of bales again off of this field, like we did when we did the silage bales. That one's probably going to roll down the hill. No, happy days. Now, I'm just a little bit wary as well about how long this episode is going to be, so I will probably get this done and bring you back in, because I really would like to buy some sheep this episode. That was the whole idea of this episode, to get some sheep. So, I'm going to carry on baling, and I'll see you very shortly. Let's go back a bit, I just missed a tiny bit there. There we go, 22 litres. Right, see you in a bit. Right, look at the bales we have. I'll check on the stats in a minute to see how many we actually have made, but there is quite a few here. They are only 3,500 litre bales though, but that will keep us going for quite some time, I should imagine. Can we squeeze another one in? Yes, we can. Awesome. What I'm probably going to do, let's turn that off because that is very noisy. I'm going to leave that tiny little strip there, and I'm going to get our baler a bit later after the episode is finished, and I will pick that up and put that into our baler, and hopefully that will go towards a silage bale in the future. So look at the bales we have. There's a couple down there. I can get my camera angles right. Oh, I always get that wrong. There we go. So let's have a look in the stats. 31 bales this session. 31. Wow. Awesome. Right. Next task for today is we need to go and get some sheep. The question is, how many do we go for? We do have quite a bit of money. What I'll do is I'll keep this baler attached. I did bring the front loader back down as well. Right, let's just check. Do we buy from here? How many do we buy? And also, lots of questions. Which breed should we go with? I think we'll just go for these land race of Bentheim. We'll go for the 8th month old ones because they're going to produce a bit quicker. Maybe if we just go for like 30, and then when they reproduce, what's that, 5 months time, when they reproduce they give us another 30, so that should put us up to 60. Just out of interest, how many is 60? 32 grand. That's with a 3,000 delivery fee though, so if we... Right. Okay, so what about if we went down to 30? Do we really want to go as low as 30 though? I'd like to try and get as many as we can. But I do like it when they reproduce. It's quite cool. So if we did go for 30, that is 14,666. 1.5 grand for delivery fee. 16,106. Right, okay, so 1.5 grand. Let's remember that. If we go into here, into animal transport, I've got some mods. This is quite cheap. This will do 10 sheep. And that's 765. So I think that it would pay us to get this fella. Whatever we decide, or however many we decide. I'm not too worried about any of this. Right, let's lease that. And then we need to head up to the animal dealer. So let's take this back to the shop. Let's shut our door. Yeah, like I say, I brought the front loader back in between Bales. Right, let's take this back to the shop. Like I say, we'll grab the animal trailer, head up to the animal dealer. Just wondering, shall we go for more than 30? I think some of the base game animal pens are a little bit disappointing for the capacities. I mean, I know some of the ones we did have in FS19 were quite small looking, and then they had a capacity of like 500. So I get what they've done. They've sort of tried to make it fit with the size of the building, but I mean, even if you have sort of like, I don't know, 200 in a pen, it's still going to have to be quite a huge pen. So it's not, that's not going to happen, is it? We're not going to have really huge pens because they just won't fit on maps. Disconnect, please. Right, let's return that. That returned. Good. Let's hook up to this guy. could do with repairing this tractor a little bit. I want to keep on top of that before the fees get out of hand. Right, what is our best route to the animal dealer from here? We're at the shop. We need to head there. Right, so we'll come out of the shop, we'll go there. I think we'll go left there and we'll go all the way along like so. Yeah, so we are heading there. Okie doke. We've got the beacon going on at the back as well, which is good. Well, let's head on out. So obviously we can only get 10 at the minute. I mean, we're not in desperate need for any wool to go towards the spinnery, because obviously that will count then towards our fabric. I suppose it would speed up things. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm just in two minds of how many to get. Is there... oh no, I won't have a look at any of the menus, otherwise I end up crashing. Well, I'll definitely do one load with you guys. We'll pick these up and we'll go back to the farm and unload them. Our first set of sheep for the farm. And then I will probably do the others maybe off camera, and then we better give them a bit of feed. Down here. Now, oh, it is still showing even though I've got the zones markers off. That is a little bit iffy having that there, isn't it? Because someone's going to crash into us, I expect. We'll see. Right, let's get that unloaded. Sheep. Where is the sheep? There we go. So we're going to go for these fellas. Now we can only fit 10 in, so let's buy 10. There they are, look at them. Bless them. You're going to a good home, guys. Don't panic. No, didn't want to do that. I've accidentally clicked the thumbstick in. Right. Exciting. The sheep are here, almost. I'll tell you what we probably could do. Go 35, and then when they do start to reproduce, that will bump us up and max us out then. So then we would have 30 newborns and 35 adult ones, if you like. So that is probably what I will do, actually. Made my mind up. Which doesn't happen a lot. I am an absolute nightmare when it comes to making decisions, even in real life, not just on this game. It's probably should have gone right there actually, because I'm not heading back to the shop, am I? Oh well, let's go this way. Yeah, I've chose the wrong way there. I should have... oh look, the deer are in the road again. There's loads of them there. Right, we just have to go this way, that's all. Sheep can have a little bit of a longer ride. No idea how many, yeah, I suppose I could have said that, how many grass bales the sheep, 35 sheep are going to take quite a few. What I'll probably do is we'll get all 35 into the pen. We'll chuck a couple of bales in there and I think we'll wrap the episode up then. So at least you have seen we have sheep, we've fed them, and then I can top them off the camera and do those other little things that I wanted to do with the rest of that grass, etc. I'll probably do this tractor a little bit of a repair job as well. I'll tell you what we are going to do while we're here and up in this mode. Let's go to landscaping and painting. Was it... See, this is a bit weird. That is that colour, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of got a little bit of a gravel effect to it. What I want to do is just... Might as well just get rid of all of that like that. Match that up. It's a bit odd now that I've done that. And the same this side, I think. Oh, not that big. Just go up to the edge. Like so. And then the same with this bit. Like so. Yeah, I'm not sure what that texture is there. That's gravel. Would it be gravel? Let's have a quick look. No, it's not that. It's definitely not that, because concrete's going to be the lighter version of that asphalt. Oh well. I can fiddle around with that a bit later. Right. What we'll do is we'll try and make it look a little bit special. Let's turn those off for a minute. Don't want to freak the sheep out when they arrive in their new home. Try and get up into that doorway a bit better. There we go, sheep. The what? What was that? Oh no, don't tell me I've got it stuck. Oh God. Right, let's not go right back there then. It doesn't like that, does it? Right, let's go there then. Right, select. Move to husbandry. Do you want to? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Right, let's shut those doors up before they go running off. Look! Awesome, we've got sheep. Right, I'm going to go and get the other 25. I'll put them in there and I'll make sure I don't back up into that doorway again, because that did not like that, did it? I will see you in a bit, then we'll give them some grass and then we'll wrap up the episode. Right, just coming up to the farm with the last load. I decided to get another 10, so this will actually give us 40. I thought I might as well make use of this trailer while we've got it. So there they are, look, they're all happy. Well, I say happy, they haven't got any feed yet. I'm a little bit off there, aren't I? There we go. Transfer those over. Yes, we do. We now have 40. Let's turn that off. Right. Let's grab the front loader. Like I say, we'll just give them a couple of bales to get them going, and I can sort that out off camera, top them back up. We have got the pallet forks on, but ooh, steady on, this does turn quick, doesn't it? I forgot that. Don't think we'd quite ruin our crop just yet, but probably could. Let's push these right out, because I'm going to try and get 2 bales on here if we can. Right, let's go like that. Should be able to do this pretty easy. Let's grab this one over here, we'll do. Yeah, so this probably won't even touch the sides in terms of feed for them, but we'll see what happens. 7,000 litres though. Should be able to just drop those at the front. Will give us some sort of idea then of what they're going to require. Like I say, if we have bales left, we've got plenty of space to store them. Right, let's drop them down there. That one went. That one just needs to go a little bit lower. Come on, get off, please. Right, you're going to play like that, are you? Because we can do that. Right, let's turn that off. So, weirdly enough, they've got 7,072. I don't know where the 72 came from. Let's have a look. Oh, I tell you what, that is impressive. Well, it's probably just going to be just over another 1, I would have thought. Happy days. I'm happy with that. What a productive day. So I think we'll leave it there for that episode, guys. Hope you have all enjoyed it. I certainly did. I really enjoyed that episode. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.